right? So that's why I said we. On side of Liquid, much easier, straightforward draft overall. And then again, they will be playing Medusa on Zai, so might be the real carry in this game, and we might see something different coming out from Mickey. Maybe some right there build, I would say, in this one. Bramble Maze. It's gonna be fine.
But under the tower, yeah. Nothing doing. Level 1 Bramble Maze for 9. And I'm kind of really interested in this Slark, seeing what he's going to do in this game as a position 4. Is this going to be like a 4-core kind of thing eventually?
The battle begins.
I'm ready for it. And Dark Willow over mid is always something, you know, when it's different, it's exciting.
Oh, they steal it. Boxy manages to get it. Gonna be 3 runes for Liquid. Starting at 3 in this bottom lane. Maybe thinking of getting a kill. Slark does have Blood Grenade. There's one available on Snaking as well. Saxa still didn't learn anything. You want to start with Essence Shift. If you get like a pound, you can't really trade in the lane.
Right.
But if he sees an opportunity for it, he might go for it.
We'll have to see how far forward they end up coming into this lane. And it's 3v3. It's still kind of tough to secure that kill, right? Especially when you're time walking out like that. Now you're very far from it.
So it seems like this might be it. We might be stuck in 3 versus 3 heroes.
Try.
No time walk available on Skeeter, already down to half HP. BatRider, Dash, Glimpse, very powerful. They can set things up for a BatRider on a hero. But Saxa, he's deeping top, does have that Essence Shift available.
Zai action, some right clicks. Zai getting into a lot of trouble, doesn't have a lot of mana left to work with. Has 3 charges on that wand, which is pretty much just the typical build we see for these Medusas. The start wand, branch, branch, branch. And any way to stay alive or have a little bit of a pop-up in some mana.
Courier here
has been killed.
Courier dies, but not before it delivers a Sage's Mask and an Enchanted Mango. And we don't give mangoes the credit. We usually just say we picked up some mango. They are enchanted. So we need to start.
When you said it, I knew exactly where it's gonna go.
Read me really well these days. Time walk, sticky bomb. There's the glimpse.
Radiant's
okay, though, hit with a blood grenade. These right clicks from Tekken, not something that you would expect me to say back in the day, but doing a good amount of damage and harassment onto these Liquid heroes.
Still level 1 on Snaking. If he's level 2, that's definitely a kill. When you play against Bloodseeker, you need to heavily harass him, keep him low. You can't just afford him to get these free last hits. You gotta contest every single one of them. 9, looking at the middle lane, doing really well. This is something that we thought in an interview after they won the game the other day. Who did they play against? Against Quest. He played it 2 times in a row. And went for same item build. Road of Athos, because Dark Willow is universal hero nowadays, so having an extra bit of a lockdown for some of these slippery heroes like Queen of Pain, Bloodseeker, sometimes hard to lock down. Even Spirit Breaker charging in, you can easily stop the charge.
So we'll see if that Spirit Breaker can really get away with you know, some of the crazy things we've seen SPs do in some of these games, but that's usually from a 3 position. We've seen Spirit Breakers kind of get opening opportunities, and full of Essence Shift right clicks onto Zai, but not doing a lot. There's just seeing Mickey at about half health, pretty constant.
You should have 2 Great Bands available. You have this Regent coming from your tower, Inspiration Aura from Flag Bearer creep, so he's gonna go back to almost full HP in no time.
A gift from the Tempest of Battle.
Nisha pushed away for just a moment. 9 trying to get into that level 5, and we'll see if any supports end up rolling around. BatRider, time dilation, gonna stick in the silence. Mickey though, now here with the blast off, and they've got a bash. Can they get killed? Just again getting away. It does end up being close. They've got the glimpse on a Snaking, but Mickey, I don't know if he really wants to turn around with Skid right in his face. Charge made onto 9. Immediately into the Shadow Realm.
hero to get Queen of Pain level 4. Same goes for Dark Willow, but the battle is in this bottom lane. They're very low. Skitter does have Time Walk available, but as soon as you use it, they're going to start to put even more pressure on you. Another glimpse in 10 mana.
Also got the Firefly off in the top lane. Nothing doing yet in terms of first blood. 1,000 net worth lead to the side, it looks like.
Okay, he's having a really good time in this bottom lane. Now back to full HP. Well, Tundra needs to bring some extra regen. I can see couriers flying in with the healing cell. Not flying in, they're slowly walking. Angles and the healing cell. We're snaking.
Williams gotta make sure you don't lose those couriers. Williams back right towards the Bloodseeker. That's first blood.
Nicely done by Skitter.
Skitter though still under the tower and
Charge still gonna die here.
And there is gonna be another kill potentially. Roche can't go that way. Skitter will still end up dead. Mickey gets the kill. It's a double kill for him. Because they have some help coming in from Botsy as now he's gonna be charging. Hits the Slark. Hits 33. Mystic Snake needs a bash, hoping to get one. Won't find one.
Spirit Breaker, one of the finest creations we had again in a long time. Feels like the hero is super strong right now, especially with the addition of twin gates. Like you can TP rotate, you can go through the gates, you can charge people across the map, so you can be heavily involved in these early stages of the game.
Skitter. All the way back to base, but new enough time. 3 or low, trying to get over to 9. He's got himself those first couple of rounds. To that Radabatos like you were talking about.
Take that.
Charge. Going towards top, going towards 33. They're right on top of him with the Firefly. They're burning size mana. They're burning his life. They just don't have enough yet. And now, 33, he's in the trees with charges coming, and it hits both heroes. So, 33 now needs to get out of here. The bash is on Insania. Alright, Skitter gets the bashes, gets the kill. They'll look for 33 still. The Soxa's now on to Zai. Zai with no mana. Foxy takes out this BatRider, but at the end of the day, they will lose this Medusa. Charge, Soxa dead.
Spirit Breaker getting a lot. Like, it's always fun to watch Medusa dying, because it's like, yeah, she's super tanky, still tanky, very tanky. Then she's like, oh, dead. Suddenly, as soon as your mana is gone, snaking will steal XP rune. There's Moxie trying to do the same thing. It seems like they're gonna be able to stop it. 33 too quick.
That's a big work getting back into this game.
He's out of mana.
Doesn't have enough for a charge, so they're just gonna come over and bounce leash and kill off the Spirit Breaker.
I'll have the brisket. I'll also have your head.
2 permanent stacks in that essence shift already for Soxa.
We're all about those stacks. The build he went for when he played against PSG LGD was double raid band, power treads, Heaven's Halberd. That was pretty much it. I believe he also might have had shard from Tormentor. So
The leash. Oh, the Sonic Wave Soxa. Whoa, getting blown up. Glimpse back 9. Now with the Bedlam. Well, not going to be enough. Bring in everybody.
Still charge again. It's going to be on the creep, but they might catch snaking here as well.
Yeah,
No DP available.
Sticky bomb, nowhere to go. Can he get a neutral to kill him? No. Now they've got the lasso mid to finally kill Nisha, but that cost them a lot.
It really did. No mana on 9 to be able to get either of these ultis going. You want to go for Bedlam to have that little bit of extra damage. Even if you had enough for Terrorize, I think it would still be enough. Sure, Bedlam costs less mana, but definitely a kill that they would love to get before getting killed. Now things are looking really good for Liquid. Foxy, he's all over the place, heavily involved in already 5 kills. Didn't even pick up XP, but it's still level 5. And look at Skitter, he's...
Nikkei, he's gonna die to snaking, but Skitter's gonna do the same and drop to Nisha.
I would say this is carry for carry trade in terms of names, but look at who's playing which heroes and what items they're going for. means that Medusa's going for Blade Mail. Okay, I like this a lot on Zai. There's going to be a lot of uncontrollable damage you're playing against Slark, especially Dark Willow. This is going to be the hero that you're going to be afraid of. Magical damage. Pretty much. The damage inside Chrono, something that Daniel didn't talk about, isn't really there. So if you get the Blade Mail off like during Chrono, you're not going to be even focused.
Radiant's turret has
33,
been killed.
losing his courier. Getting onto that Roche Memorial Cliff and back on down. Charge is coming, but Zai now right behind him. There's the time dilation. Charge making its way all the way through towards the tier 1. And a flame break to stop it. They've got the glimpse. It's onto the Faceless Void. They go to the Sonic Wave. And while 33, he's still alive. He's running away from this. And
He's just gonna chase him down.
He wants
going
to
for
dive,
it.
but at a tier 3, he turned. I think he wanted to get the blanket lasso. Chrono committed. Nisha is gonna dive to Sakura.
Diving tier 3 towers, 10 minutes into the game.
Sanya, sticky bomb blast off. The damage with Bramble Maze. Now the charge getting stopped next to the Bramble Maze. Another sticky bomb. Zai's here though, so they'll have some help. Foxy will get the kill on a Snake King, and just 10 minutes into the game, we got 17 kills.
Yeah, it's a wild one. You would not Combo story into Lasso.
Okay, on the run. Flame Break pushing back, and that's going to be another kill.
A message from on high.
Decade this time around, it feels like the same almost type of a game when Zai played off-lane Bloodseeker. He was like, they did win that game at the start of the
Radiant's
DPC
middle
tour,
tower is under
but
attack.
he did not have a good time. Like, he went, I think, for Recovery Midas. We were casting that game together, if I remember correctly, and then went for, like, Pipe, Solar Crest. It was just pretty much an aura bot for his own team. Mickey is doing the same thing, going into Pipe, but still having a decent amount of damage, like decent amount of stats from Magic Wand, Great Band, Phase Boosts. You can still pack a punch.
Trying to pack a punch. Still trying to go for this Ranabatos. Over 9. He's almost got it though. 1,700 gold. Charge coming through on a Saksa, by the way. That's over mid. He's got that level 6. So he'll go to the Shadow Dance. A little cha-cha slide. With that glimpse back towards Nisha. 2 steps to the left, 2 steps to the right. Dancing his way to a death to Nisha.
Value of Glimpse in this game is insane against Slark, against Faceless Void, like Dark Willow, pre-Shadow Realm, get back maybe into Static Storm. They have great vision. You have Spirit Breaker charging in, you have Bloodseeker seeing them on low HP, Queen of Pain providing vision in the front line.
On the 9.
He's picking up the Shield Rune.
Down, Bedlam, yeah, so Shield Rune's gonna soak up a lot of that. And they have Glimpse again, so coming in, the Bramble Maze, look for the Terrorize, that'll put him into the Brambles. Now they've got the Flame Break pushing him into another, and Nisha still, though, with a lot of help thanks to that Shield. Saksa on the run, Sticky Bomb, there's the charge on the Saksa. They're gonna chase, they've got Glimpse in 2 seconds if they need it, but everybody is here for Liquid as they fluidly move towards bottom and get this kill on Saksa.
Yeah, very moist moves here coming up from Liquid in this third game.
Is under attack.
Being able to get those kills, provide vision. I think Sanya used 3 glimpses in that fight. This is level 3 glimpse. Still level 5. He's gonna get level 6 on the mid lane because they stole their XP runes again.
And I always steal those XP runes. Oh, trying to farm the proximity mines, but Zai just right-clicking it immediately, not allowing his own creeps to die. Level 10 there for Nisha, as you can see.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Top net worth for Tundra is 33, and you can see that the Void is struggling. Peter doesn't have a lot of gold.
Recovery Pitus needs to go for it in this type of a game. You need to be able to catch up. Right now, he's the lowest net worth core at the moment. And Spirit Breaker's getting close to him. With this Hand of Midas, your farm, like 10-15 minutes, 20 into the game, you're gonna be there.
Senior? pick up his. 33 will pick up the other one. That's experience picked up as this is now Dots are getting chased. Again, they've just got this glimpse kinetic field dancing and TPing away. Not getting a lot of value out of this Slark at the moment.
Fox was thinking about maybe charging in a creep, but with some cooldown. They're still gonna smoke. There is Static Storm available. Disruptor doesn't have much mana to work with. Has Clarity running, a couple of one charges, but yeah, should be enough for a combo. 33 continues to farm up these Ancients. He's been in triangle for a long time. Let's have all three in core now.
Lasso right now, it says 75-second cooldown, but there's the charge and another strike to kill on the Snake King. Getting that kill once again. Liquid finding whatever they can as the kills have kind of slowed down, but that is because there's a lot of farm priority coming in for Tundra. But Cumber's Toy, Lasso, time dilation, Zai popping that blade now. Bring out that Mystic Snake. They've got the charge coming through at 33, but no more mana left on Zai. Once you've got no mana, a couple of right clicks will do the job. Charge?
No. No one's there to help him out. They do have multiple abilities to stop charge going off. BatRider with Flame Break, you can see 33 running closer to the south so that he has vision of Spirit Breaker potentially getting on top of him and canceling that charge. Bramble Maze, of course, very difficult for him to get through it. This is why Pox is going straight into BKB.
Straight BKB. Always good for you and me. He's going to be caught like and he looks like BatRider kinetic field, nowhere to go. He ends up dead. Meanwhile, over mid, Tisha with the super, with the sonic wave, and Satsa 9 trying to get out. As 9 will TP, but Satsa won't be so fortunate.
For a second, I thought there was going to be a Phoenix in the game the way you started it. I thought it was going to be Supernova, but yeah, sonic wave. Gets super boom. Yeah, they get 3 kills from it. They should this time around having a much better game on Quap. Like, Queen of Pain is a very difficult hero to play. I would say, like, the most difficult aspect is being able to know when to jump in here this time and time walk it up and cool down.
There is another strike and some control. Static Storm, but Insania getting chased by 33. They've got Satsa off to the side. They'll get the kill on Insania. They'll look over for Boxy. He's trying to go right. He's trying to go left, making sure that he doesn't get pounced on again. But that's on cooldown for another 10 seconds. Time dilation, the charge attempt. There's the flame break. That means he's staying right there and allowing this Faceless Void to get the kill.
A little bit of anti-synergy there. Spirit Breaker uses ulti, pushes him into Static Storm, then gets immediate bash afterwards, pushes him out. They understand that they don't have enough damage to take down Skeeter, who is relatively tanky with just Power Tread's wand. And now picks up a tier 2 token for himself, gets the Band Brace going.
We're talking about the recovery Pitus on Faceless Void. That's the same thing 9 did. He had enough gold to finish off the Rod of Atos previously, but then went to the Midas, now back to the Rod of Atos.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I think that's the correct choice. And now initiation with that Rod of Atos.
They rooted him. Can they kill him? Venom, Lasso, that'll help with the control to get the kill on the mid game.
Hell of a team, Jax, aren't we?
Oxy just not getting there in time, and you can see 9 building the eggs. That'll be when it really starts to pop off with the upgrade to the Shadow.
I'll take that.
That's a huge one. So you can actually stand there, deal damage without being exposed. Also, Spirit Breaker can charge you, Skitter. Maybe trying to set something up here on Zai.
He's got Chrono. Gaze, charge coming in, Sonic Wave, Time Walk. There's the Bramble Maze, there's the Rod of Atos, Oxy charging all the way across, has some help from Nisha, goes for the Nether Strike, but they've got the blast up, they get the kill on a Skitter. He's unable to survive the Bedlam. It's on a Boxy. Static Storm is placed down. They've got the glimpse to put him on the other side of the Static Storm, so it's not going to connect on him completely. But Zai, Nisha puts some right-click damage in onto 9, and they'll take him out of the number count. So, looking for more, Soxa into the Shadow Dance. He's running from 5 heroes on the side of Liquid, but they're right there with him. Kinetic Field will stop him up, and they'll get another. As Liquid, that fight is it's a little bit disjointed from Tundra.
Seems like they wanted a little bit too much in that fight, going on to Medusa with late mail with that Manta style. She's super tanky, and even without killing Faceless Void straight away, charge still made through, didn't connect on any of the brambles. There was no flame break this time, so they managed to get the kill. No chrono. I feel like Tundra might want to go for something now, knowing that there is no Sonic Wave. Stone Gaze will be able. I mean, you put it in my head, you know, with the supernova.
I almost said supernova. It Snake can glimpse back and will eventually die to the Shadow Strike. Sonic Strike?
Dire are scared.
There's a lot of good combos. See the wraparound?
Radiant's
Liquid
bottom tower
on
is
that
under
scan
attack.
and did connect, so they know something is up.
Insane is here. It gets a little bit touch and go because they've got that glimpse. Ramble Maze, Zai still running forward, looking for the terrorize. Fear in his eyes, sending him backwards. But Jane Strike outlands onto 9, goes into the Shadow Realm. There's the Sonic Wave. Static Storm committed. They get the kill there onto 1. 9's out. Sticky Bomb thrown over, and that's all they're gonna get for now. Xenia sits low, the Flame Break lands, that should burn him away. 33 though, now dominating, it might just give up that spree immediately.
Not by
So to the last though, they're burrowing him in, they've got the Chrono, he's still over the high ground, they're gonna go to Moxie. Move over and Mickey, the turn is insane here for Tundra. They've got themselves a third, they'll look over at Nisha, the Bashes are coming in quick for Skinner, and they'll take out this Queen of Pain. Zai, now trying to 1v1 fight, no 2v1, no 3v1, no 4v1, Tundra showing up with numbers. They don't want to let Zai get away, but he'll TP before his HP is depleted.
That was such a cool play there from Soxa. Getting pounce on charging Spirit Breakers, stopping it from connecting onto BatRider. That was massive. This is what wins them the team fight. So 33 manages to escape, gets back into the game, gets back into the fight, and almost a full team wipe. This time they didn't have enough to stop him from TPing out, and we'll see that again. This is also a fight without 9. Like 9 is pretty much their damage. He's also their control. Liquid understands that, and they go for 9 straight away. Multiple ultis used on top of him to be able to get the kill. You'll see it. Soxa, he's on a different level. Like, I think maybe I'm a little bit biased because I'm a position 4 player myself. But these position 4 players, the impact that do have on the game is pretty insane.
Chrono!
Because he got the Dark back off as well, went through the charge, I didn't see it at the first time, dispelled that bash, and managed to get the connection.
Great turnaround there for Tundra. Really big one. Yeah, he evens up the game. You were seeing Liquid kind of pulling away with this one, it felt like. And a fight like that definitely brings it back to earth. You were saying, you know, you're rooting for Soxa. I feel like a lot of support players are always rooting for supports because supports.
I didn't say I'm rooting for Soxa, I'm just...
No. So I don't mean it like a bias thing, like a you're always rooting for supports kind of thing. Like it's always where the eye focuses, I feel like, if you're a support player.
Pretty much. You're always trying to learn, trying to improve, and these are the type of players that you can learn the most from. Multiple Lincoln Spheres being built on Tundra. 1 on 9. I see 1 almost being finished on 33, and Skeeter also going for 1. They don't want to get charged, they don't want to get ruptured, glimpsed.
So, when 9's going away from this axe, though, that it feels like it takes away a lot of the potential damage that you were going to have as time went on, and now he switches back to the axe.
Maybe he thinks, because you got to talk about the items, you know, the two very co-op game, very team play-wise oriented. And these esports gamers, they do know how to utilize items correctly. So having 2 of those, like he might still go for Lincoln's as his 3rd item, but feels like maybe one of those would be thrown on top of him so that he doesn't die. Could still change his mind and make you look stupid, but we'll have to see.
You are a professional e-commentator.
Yeah, I am indeed.
So I don't think they'll make you look stupid. 3. Lincoln's. Void almost his. He just see if the timing works out. I'm ready to see who's going to end up wanting to go for Roche first, because that's been a big point of contention throughout the entirety of this series.
Smoke, they know someone is here.
Smoke immediately broken. I think the smoke. Where that got broken is they get the kill on the snaking, but the trade for Boxy. They were thinking about the rupture, but on the brambles, now the kinetic field to get him some space. They've got a double damage, time walk, time dilation. It does land, but you still really want to go in.
Snaking.
Blink back, I think that's the answer.
Immediately picks out where the ward is. In this type of situation, taking would buy back, I would say almost immediately, but doesn't have TP scroll available, so can't TP to an outpost, can't TP to a tier 2 tower. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Bonkin.
Players are having too much fun with Roshan.
Where's Roshan having
Question.
always the question. So, let's see, because they're setting up towards top. Maybe they want to fight. Maybe they're expecting Tundra to make a move over. And we take a look at the Dota Plus win probability. One there for Tundra. 52 to 48% in favor of Team Liquid, and now they're in a Roche.
I like when Dota Plus is lazy. They see this guy that controls it, that plays all this stuff. He's like, less than 1k gold lead. I'll put 50%.
No insight. They're not going for this Roche. Completely just set on farming up. A little bit surprising.
Fighting into Stone Gates inside Sonic Wave. They have like multiple abilities that they can like amplify damage from Rupture with Spirit Breaker, Bash, Nether Strike, Sonic Wave.
Dire's middle
Also,
tower
team fighting
has
into
fallen.
static, so like there's just too
Radiant's
strong of a
top
fight
tower
in
is
these
under
small
attack.
places from Liquid, so I can understand why Thunder didn't want to take a fight there. Saksa, he's getting charged. Shard is available on him. He picked it up himself while snaking. He got one from Tormentor.
Yeah, the charge isn't stop. I like this Shard. Are you a fan of the Death Shroud?
Is under attack.
It's a really good Shroud. That Shard.
Delivered.
It's a type of a save that can make the whole fight different. Saving someone from Rupture damage so they can stand in place for longer duration against Stone Gaze could work out amazingly. Big items. Tier 3 Enchanted Quiver found by Dark Willow. It's a banger of an item because it does provide a true strike against Butterflies and
Nether Strike. They're in on a sock, so there's the glimpse into the Shadow Dance. They don't have the control to get that catch, though. So he's able to survive, and while all this is going on, Skitter's still farming away from the fights. And you can see it's a 3k lead now for Tundra, despite the fact that they didn't get that Aegis. They spent all the time farming, and that's what's been expanding their lead.
They're really good at dodging these fights, understanding where they can take it. Look where Skitter is. Like, he's out of the map. He doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist at all?
He's AFK. I mean, literally, he's just standing there waiting for Creep
he's
Camp to
waiting.
respawn to use his Midas, and he does it.
A very interactive gameplay right there. Oh, gosh. Standing in the mighty mines. I need some more lore about the mighty mines, I think, in my life.
The first one that comes to my mind is probably Sniper. He's a dwarf, right?
This is your Lord of the Rings.
That's it, yeah. I don't know much about lore and Dota.
You just know dwarves' minds. That's how sci-fi works. Or you know, like
Throwing a ray,
it's
couple of eagles, a wizard.
Barlog.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, 2 minutes left of this Aegis for Liquid.
Radiant's
Charge
middle
on the
tower
Snake
is
King all
under
the way on the high ground. They've got the kinetic field. The BatRider's down. And with the Nether Strike, they should have this kill, but he rolls himself up in the air. They've got themselves the lasso. Snake King's still alive. The Sonic Wave finally hits to get the kill in the box. Static Storm committed, and the Sonic Wave was Stone Gaze, so a lot. Liquid and the Rupture, everything was used for a kill onto
Position 5, yeah, Snake King's like, okay, I'll take that fight. Did they manage to get another initiation going? He does have buyback available. Buys a little bit more time with this Yule Scepter, which is gonna be great. Dispelling some of these things like Solar Crest or Bulldoze, charge from Third Breaker as well. Buys a little bit more time. And holding on to Dandelion Amulet. I like that item a lot. That gives you a little bit more tankiness, mana, movement speed. Lasso again.
Silence him. This is a bit far, but they do have Terrorize. Now 9 looking for the positioning, so he can use that axe and start throwing some Shadow Realm strikes on these heroes, and that's exactly what he's going to do on Anisha. They go to the first round. The time walk over. Mickey is going to die here to 9, and now they'll take the Aegis out of the hands of the Queen of Pain. They don't have Bloodseeker. 9 doesn't have a lot of mana to work with, but he'll go to the middle, and now he's got the Chrono. It's going to be right on top of the Queen of Pain. The Blast Bomb going to follow it up as well as the Sticky Bomb, but BKB as well as the Blink away. Nisha escaping for now. Ramble falls down, goes the Curse Crown. It's going to be on the Zai. They've got the Glimpse, ton of Skitter, so another lasso escaping, but now they've got the lasso off once again. The pop blankets, but it's not going to matter. They're still got the Shadow Realm strikes. They've got the disarm on the Medusa. Static Storm not even going to save him, and they fall back on the Bloodseeker now. So Tundra getting a buyback, getting a 2 onto this Medusa, dead for 70 seconds. Big gold and a big fight one for Tundra.
Oh man, he used 3 lassos in that fight. I don't think the last one has been counted in. It's insane because with Octarine 4, it brings it down 37 seconds. Cooldown,
Dire's
you
bottom
still
tower
get to
is
find a
under
tier
attack.
3 neutral item, so might find
Dire's bottom
CDR
tower
item.
has fallen.
They want to take enemy Tormentor. They do have enough sustain. Like having Slark, they do have more than enough damage with their heroes.
Sucks to take your toe. They're not. I gotta take it. Interesting.
They were thinking about it, but maybe thought if Liquid has vision there, Clark can check it, but maybe couldn't check like everything, every single part of the Tormentor. So easy charge, fighting close to the enemy base. It was nice to place Chrono after all, but something that Thunder doesn't really have is damage inside Chrono. If there's no Bedlam running, Queen of Pain is very tanky. Having that status resistance.
I'll take that.
Almost 3000 HP with Power Treads on strength.
Illusion.
Kind of a
Disruptor
moment
will
there.
get-
Whew. For Disruptor. Always sweating whenever we watching position 4 and 5 being close to Tormentor, especially the later ones, like 3rd, 4th Tormentor. You can't even be there, you're gonna die. Also, there's a I played a game of Shadow Shaman yesterday or the day before. I moved away from Tormentor and my wards just disappeared. So I was about to die.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You need to not die to the Tormentor. Always a wise plan of that.
Tundra has been using this Slark vision to their advantage during the nighttime, and now they'll have even more night vision with Moonshard.
Right.
That is very close to be picked up by 9. Also level 18. Duration. 2.2 seconds.
Pop that bulldoze, but now the Shadow Realm strike's starting to add up. And 9 will get the kill onto Boxy. So, right clicks are going to start to be dangerous here from 9. And he's going to get that extra Shadow Realm duration potentially at level 20. Though Bramble Maze -7 feels pretty good. Really
Now
depends
you
what
want it with this type of a build.
The
you-
extra 2 seconds, but I don't know. It's enticing. 7 seconds.
Well,
Taking
it's
a
for the
13-second
support.
cooldown. Yeah.
But if you're
See,
playing
that's where
core,
my mind goes. I'm a support. I'm like, oh,
extra 2 seconds of ramping up that damage.
-7 + 2. The math doesn't add up.
Hey, it's -5. You actually get -5 seconds on the Shadow Realm, which makes you worse. It's a lot of damage now coming out from 9 once that level 20 so badly. Enchanted Quiver, providing extra attack range on the proc as well, extra attack range. It's all about that true strike as well against Medusa. Zai has Butterfly, has Elden Tunic as well, sitting at almost 50% evasion. It's pretty nuts.
The Roche back up. Now Tormentor for Tundra. Thinking getting it with a blast off. This Void will receive that shard. Bought. Got the shard delivered at the same time. I don't know. I saw him with just a shard in his backpack for a second. Weird.
Good shot. He can be the one for last position. If he gets another initiation,
Yeah, blast off. There's
big
the
one.
kill. A boxing. And they want more.
Dire's turret has been
I'm locked on the courier. Now they found Zyho. Pop the blade mail. Trying to run.
Skitter
does
kind
have
of cornered
Chrono.
here. Skitter doesn't want to initiate with the Chronoser, knowing that they don't have enough damage, might like catch someone. Most likely going to be using this time walk. Scouting's off. Potentially giving Slark a jump. Sansa
Dire
is
are
not too
scanned.
afraid to jump into a fight. Does have short, plus Shadow Dance, haven't covered, relatively difficult to burst immediately.
Now Tundra, the ones are into Roche, and there's a smoke from Liquid. They've got Oxy back in 2 seconds, but look at that, immediately out of the pit, breaking the smoke. Kinetic field is up. We've got the Lincoln's pop. Time dilation used. Not really doing that much damage. They've got the last one. They've got the control of Insania. Charge all the way in, and that finds Skitter. Skitter's gonna be hit with that Nether Strike. They'll get like 4 bases for it. He's gonna have to buy back on this one. The look over is now in the Shadow Realm is 9. Is 9 putting out enough damage. Back into the bedroom. Now looking as the BKB's gonna pop by boxing. They've got the static storm. It's gonna be on a 9. They'll get the control. They'll get the gun of the Dark World. He's got buyback as well. Chrono's still available. They have to find an opportunity here to get an opening, but they're just not getting it. They're getting juked throughout the trees. The right clicks, the bashes all onto the disruptor. Is this really enough, considering the fact that you've used so many buybacks for the side of Tundra?
And they need to go for this Roche. Nisha? Where's he going?
Radiant's
Anywhere
bottom
but here.
tower is under attack.
Heavy buyback commitment from Tundra.
Yeah.
So let's see who decides to pick up Aegis. Team Liquid, they understand that
Radiant's
Post
bottom
Image is
tower
coming out
is
from
under
9,
attack.
so they go for him almost instantly. Finds another big item. Timeless Relic, extra debuff duration and extra spell damage. I think 9 should be picking up cheese at this one, and you give Aegis to Skeeter.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Aegis. Picked up by Toxa.
Sansa's holding on to cheese. He's super tanky. Might just give it to you. If team wants to scale,
Chrono committed to Boxy on top. And look at the Shadow Realm
Radiant's
damage starting to come
bottom
out.
tower is
Skitter
under
will get the
attack.
credit for the kill. Taking high ground from Tundra, I feel like might be very difficult for Liquid with
Invisibility.
Shadow Realm if positioned correctly.
looking at what 33 has in his inventory. Hurricane Spike. Not the item you would expect to have on BatRider, but he can push people away. He can also kill his teammates, which is always good. But if Medusa, for example, uses Stone Gates, he can push her away. Great against Spirit Breaker as well, stopping the charge from going through. They maybe connect on Tanisha. Saxa, he does have Bottle, Illusion Rune, and BKB.
That Falcon Blade on the ground for a second.
Sparksuck, he was very close. Potentially getting the kill on the courier, finds a tier 4 token for himself. Let's see what he's gonna get. I think he's sent it back as Cloak of Flames.
Rider also taking Havoc Hammer, so not getting the benefit of a Spell Prism or anything like that to lower the cooldown. Even more.
Another box ability against
Radiant's
Earthbreaker.
middle tower
There we go.
is under attack.
Automatos, Flame Break, Lasso committed, Boxy with BKB, but the right-click damage, Time Walk in, the bash is there, Skitter gets a kill.
Dire's
Now
bottom
they're right by the tier 2
tower is under
tower.
attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
33 hit, level 25. Flame Break applies 2 Shaken Upon charges, having 2 Flame Break charges as well. Now we need to pick up short for
Dire's
him.
bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top
Have more
tower
Shaken
is under
Upon.
attack.
BatRider in the late game is insanely good hero.
So you have, like you said, the 2 Flame Breaks. Now you're getting 2 sticky napalms, 2+2, 4.
Then you
Putting him on
cast a
yourself,
couple
that's
of
5.
those, and then
Yeah.
the shard every
All of a
second
sudden-
attack. So you're gonna go to 10 almost immediately in a fight.
Where Ruda. Havoc Hammer picked up for Saxa as well. He's got the set, so he's got 2 pounces. Leash up these heroes and grouping up like they want to smoke, but a couple of illusions will spot Saxa. Here's the MKB also being finished here for Skitter. You gotta be careful though, like even with this Aegis, they do have a lack of buybacks. Like Nine's holding the cheese, but his buyback's on cooldown for 4 minutes. Void almost level 25.
Interesting one. Snake picks up one.
Gonna charge. Gonna go for the BatRider, but now the sword and the Stone Gaze used. Starting to back away on these heroes. Shadow Strike, the Time Walk in. Skitter on the high ground, blade down. Might just lose his Aegis into the static room with the Time Walk lowering. They've got the rupture. It's on a Sox and LTP back. They've already lost the Aegis. The right clicks in onto Snake King from Zai on this Medusa. What can Skitter do? He's got Zai control thanks to the chrono. Look at the right click damage onto this Medusa. They will obliterate him. 33 getting credit for that kill. Nisha and Mickey, though, not running too far away. They don't have Soxa, they don't have Snake King, they have Cheese available on 9.
Yeah, now it feels like they don't need the Chrono multiple heroes. Skitter was still holding on to Aegis, goes in, lands Crosshair on Medusa from 100 to 0 with his Mindbreaker, MKB, Mjolnir procs. They do have more than enough damage. Hits level 25, which is going to make him super tanky, having that backtrack ability. And Medusa doesn't have Silver Edge, which is kind of a natural pickup, I would say. Maybe he thought it's not going to be the case, but this talent is being broken. You potentially can be broken, so...
Here's Zaya in terms of levels, only level 23. Almost 25-ish for Nisha.
That Scream of Pain AoE feared down. I missed that talent. It was so good. It was so broken. But yeah, you go for the Blink cooldown talent. Aghanim Scepter, we didn't talk too much about Nisha's itemization. Has Sight, has this Aghanim Scepter, pretty, I would say, standard stuff. Has a little bit more control. Has another way to proc the Lincolns with that Sight, but then again, losing ability to proc the Lincolns with AoE Shadow Strike. Something you gain, something you lose.
Actually gaining a lot of damage there, though. Blink Dagger now for the Medusas. You saw the build-up going for the Swift Zai. He was putting out a lot of damage, but once he was controlled, Skitter was able to bring him down very fast.
And I like what I see Skitter going for. Refresher, 300, 350, you do have enough. Well, I mean, you need power threads on intelligence to cast it.
300, 350.
You have to use like Time Walk or something. Yeah, BK needs 5th mana. You have Regen, of course, but they're gonna give him cheese just for that. You're
And that puts
missing
9 in an awkward position, right? Because, well, his buyback's back in a minute.
You're missing some of the stats, I would say, from Scotty.
Okay. Lasso got his hex, but well, that means he's not going to have any money for buyback.
That's what I'm talking about.
Faceless Void in the late game is just a menace, especially when we come to this point of the game where he does have Refresher, maybe picks up Refresher Shard from Roshan. Not afraid to use Chrono on a single target, be able to get a kill. They're jumping in, jumping out. Moxie, he's alone here now. Okay, we get out of the trouble. Thinks that he's fine, especially with having Aeon Disc available.
And not as popular of an item anymore. Used to be everybody picked it up. Now you see this very situationally. Senior Blinky, 33 though. Flame break into the lasso. He's on the high ground, and well, he'll get the kill. So he'll take out the disruptor. This lasso being on such a short cooldown.
Yeah, he doesn't care at all about using this lasso. Boots of travel too. He can be anywhere on the map. Gonna go to 4,000 gold. Let's see what the next item's gonna be. He can eat the ag for now, keeping the buyback.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Next here for 9. He wants either Hex or Heat.
He wants 25 first of all, and he got it.
Has fallen.
Yeah.
100 attack
He's
speed
got
from
that.
that level 25 talent. On top of Moon Shard. Let's see the right pitch. Let's see the
It's going to be on his side. They're going to throw the Terrorizer on the top of him, but they got that Chrono. He's out of the Chrono, but still okay. All right, 9 gets the kill there on his eye. That was very interesting.
Dire's
Space
structures
time, no
are
match for...
They don't know that Medusa doesn't have buyback. They could probably think he'll buyback of around 2k at this point. Look for on Medusa.
Locked in.
Aeon Disc
Aeon
already
Disc.
proc. That's all you need. A couple of those hits from Dark Willow will do it.
9 in the Shadow Realm. Just throwing out some
Dire's
damage.
top tower
At
is
least
under
trying to.
I bet there's going to be a lot of frogs in the chat looking.
Dire's middle tower.
Dark Willow
Look at
saves the
this.
tower. Very
Yeah.
satisfying. The sound as well.
Charge down bottom.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Moxie. I need more electricity in my...
Kind of like a pinball sound from 80s.
Lasso Hex, and he's dead. That is... My God! That is so much gold!
1,200 for Nisha and 1,200 for the rest of the team.
Damn! That is so much gold. $23.99. Good price. So, getting that, he's not going to buy back. So that'll slow down the siege for at least another 70 seconds. And while that exists,
Dire
Roche
are
is tough.
scanning.
Looking at the gold on one side, Tundra, advantage is 13,000, but they're not investing into items. Techies 2k, 4k on Faceless Void, that's 6 on Dark Willow, 12, BatRider 6. So in terms of all that they spend on items coming into a fight, there's like almost 20,000 unspent gold on Tundra right now.
He's got a Snake King, but he's hard to watch. There aren't hands on him. Because he's got Overgate. Now they've got the Sentry down. Dancing, trying to survive. Now they go after Mickey. They've got the right click down from the Shadow Realm. Mickey's in some trouble. The right click's coming out from 9. They're going to be more so to get the kill. And now, Snake King's still alive. They'll go to the charge. They've got themselves a static sword. Can they get the kill here? No, they're going to go to Chrono. And they'll finally take out 9. Chrono. Odds for Medusa. Skitter. He's going to get back to full health, but immediately taken down low again. Time walk, and well, Nisha's going forward with Moxie. They take out Snake King. We're fighting without 33, without the help of the lasso, as they're still looking to go for more. They've got the charge, it lands. The boots of travel level 2. You really want to go for this? Yes, you do. There's the lasso, the control, Nisha, and now we got the DPC. It's going to be a Chrono once again. Out of the Medusa. They're going to go to Nisha with the right hook coming out from the Shadow Realm. Nice to get like accidentally a Pegasus with these Shadow Realm strikes. A triple kill for the Dark Willow.
They bought back on 9, bought back on snaking to secure it. Faithful Void gets his refresher off cooldown. 33 comes into a fight with this. So we're looking at the damage. 10,000 damage from Queen of Pain. Those Shadow Strikes they do really hurt. Massive amount of gold as well coming Tundra's side. Roshan again is available. This is refresher, so double lasso or they might. Oh. Yeah, this initiation. I thought like glyph it. Use your glyph Faithful Void so that he doesn't die. So 33 can come into the fight. That's my thought process right there. And as soon as he catches Medusa with this Shadow Realm plus Chrono, they have more than enough to just bring Zai down almost immediately.
Zai dies in that fight, and everything kind of falls apart around it. But they do have buybacks available on Liquid, so that can be a big difference maker, right? KB popped by Boxy, snaking, facing the Spirit. I'm not sure he's got the movement speed, but he does have the help here from 33. He's got the travel level 2. Lincolns, and that might be enough to really stop 33.
Snaking is so tanky with his taser, disarming people, having Halter, Yule Scepter, having this Martyr's Blade, redirecting some of the damage dealt to him, then using Yule Scepter, not actually receiving damage at all. That's pretty smart from Snake.
Well, and on this next, Revenant's Broke. Okay. Like Revenant's Brooch.
There's no butterfly, there's no like miss chance in terms of armor. 22 on Faithful Void. Usually you want to pick up this item when you're playing against Terrorblade, Morphling type of heroes.
33 going to go straight Ag's Blessing once he gets the gold in 100. Or well, hide out now and get the gold afterwards.
Haste!
This is the full Blessing.
He's super farm. He can still upgrade his Blink Dagger into Overwhelming Blink.
Yeah. And then he's back into these fights immediately with the Bruce travel level 2.
They gave him Refresher.
5-man smoke for the opportunity. They already have a Refresher Orb on a Faceless Void, but that's down for another 10 seconds. So they'll have that opportunity in a moment. The Blink as well as the lasso that comes in. Uh-oh! They had him connected for a second. Does he really need to refresh the shorties? It's only on cooldown for another 30 seconds.
Yeah,
so
that's not an ability to just pop straight away. They're pushing out, they're bringing out the top lane that it needs to be pushed out.
Bots in, bots out. Why not? Smoke use can connect. Saxa is only here with 9, but they do have 33 with the boots travel level 2, so he's back into the fray. You can see the Shadow Realm strikes coming through.
I always get anxious whenever I see Moonshard. This item should be lockable. Good though, like Samantha.
And then the upward Flames charge coming in, now looking as they're trying to get some help here from the Faceless Void. TPing in to go after Nisha. Nisha's going to blink out. Silence onto the Faceless Void. Shadow Realm strikes from the high ground. A little bit quiet. There's the charge. They've got the stun. There's the lasso. Oh, and now Onyx Storm committed. Strikes again, doing some damage here. As they've got BKB will stop Hakim so he can go after Insania and drop the Chrono down onto the Disrupt. He's there for 75 seconds without that Shadow Realm damage coming out onto the more, but they've got the head. That's a fighter coming in from Insania. They should be able to get the kill on the Dark Will, but he does have that Aegis, so he'll survive back up and be alive again. Well, they go to refresh the Chrono's going to be on the tool to go up. Zai, he doesn't have any mana anymore. The Havoc Hammer dropped by Saxa. They get that kill on the Zai. They'll take it on the Medusa. He's going to buy back that blink over, getting silence on it. Now the charge hitting Foxy. There's the kill on the Dark Will. Dead for 2 minutes, but Foxy's going to fall. He's got buyback. Like I said, the buyback's advantage was there for Liquid, and they're going to come back into the fight knowing that there's no more time.
He's dead for
He's
2 minutes.
silenced.
They look over and find the Faceless Boy. They'll get the kill there and take out Skip.
Oh god, the Mindbreaker. Also, Planner Pocket is doing so much work in some of these fights. Whenever I saw this shard, like at the first, it didn't really as impactful, but in some of these games where they do rely, like in terms of single target abilities that they can throw, there aren't any pretty much, other than Curse Crown, and Darkula wants to keep the distance, so you use Lasso. If you have Planner Pocket available, there is buyback. No, not available on Darkula for another 2.5 minutes.
Oh, double lasso, pops Lincoln, down into the Hex. Lots of BKB, they've got Saksa moving forward with that Depth Shroud down, Flame Break, landing on the 3, the top of Lincoln once again, they've got the static storm, it's going to be 33, Noana, drop the right foot, stopping in front of Zai with BKB being popped here, he's just going to stand his ground and look to get the kill. He's got buyback though.
Uses out of mana.
Need to start backing up a little bit.
If they don't feel
take the tier 3.
too comfortable fighting into it. But is still sitting on like 1500 HP, which she can easily be bursted, even with 2 supports maybe. Couple mines, Nicky's about to crack level 25. Snaking will start to put in some mines inside the base. This was 25k gold lead for Tundra. Still, Team Liquid manages to push them back all the way to the base.
There's the 25. We'll take the minus 0.8 seconds proximity mines activation delay. Fortunately for all you fans at home of Techies, not the 252 damage.
A gift.
Unfortunately, cast off, but looking forward, going to the Hex. They've got the charge and roll the blood right down. Techies might just be dead anyway, and he's dead for 2 minutes. Buybacks on cooldown for another minute and 15. So he'll be dead at least for 75 seconds.
Is under attack. Radiant's middle barracks is falling.
Oops, there.
He was thinking about it.
High ground, they got the tier 3, they got half the racks.
Negative Scepter now completed on Boxy. Less cooldown on charge, plus also being able to go through magic. Debuff, magic. What's it called again? I keep forgetting. BKB doesn't give you magic immunity anymore. Debuff immunity. Here we go.
Sorry.
You left me hanging there for on purpose.
I hear the sounds of you turning into a slot machine. I didn't know how to react. Debuff immunity!
There we go. We got it correctly. It's gonna take me years.
It's never. We're gonna be in Dota 5 before you realize that it's debuff immunity.
Pretty much 50 seconds until potential roast spawn.
Damage on this Faceless Boy. They've got the buyback available now on the technical. There's a static storm. The blink is there, but they'll look over at 9. 9. He's brought back to the high ground defense. They'll go to the Sonic Wave. That's going to land on a 9. 9 silence up with the right foot from Zyar coming out of this. They go to the refresh on the Dumbest of the Chrono as well as the refresh on the Skinner. The BKB goes after Zy. Zy with no mana. Another Chrono run on top of him. You're not going anywhere, dude. You're stuck in time. You're not at all. On the Skinner, they look over his Boxy as well. Looking can't do anything. They get a kill on the 2 of them. They've got buyback available on the Bloodseeker, but everybody else is gone for 2 minutes. It's a triple kill for the Faceless Void. They're still looking for Nietzsche. There's the blink, silencing up Sansa. Thanks to the charge. They go again. They'll their hands out of the Queen of Pain. They'll take out Nietzsche. He's got buyback, but
Someone
he's
needs
still
to
going
go
to be
deep to this bottom lane. Double catapult wave is going to be Techies. They use everything. They're trying to go on Dark Willow, but he gets the Shadow Realm, the second Shadow Realm in a fight. Uses all of his time, Queen of Pain, a lot of mana, and now buybacks need to come in. There are no buybacks available left on Liquid.
And they hold, or have Tundra finally done Street Lasso. That will connect, and Mickey is, well, trying to TP, burning.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Now it's just up to the Queen of Pain.
Dire's middle tower.
Trying to look
Dire's middle
right.
tower has fallen.
They'll go for the throne, and it is setting up nicely to be theirs. And will be.
victory. Taking the